Do you fear dying alone? Do you fear dying and not having had an opportunity to create the life and the family that you always envisioned for yourself? This is about community. Men, love you, need you. You are welcome here. Ladies, we love you and we need you and you're welcome here. The world is being set up in a way where interacting is becoming more and more limited unless you seek it. Dying from a broken heart is a real thing. I've witnessed it. I've experienced it. I've seen it in front of my eyes. Dying of loneliness is a real thing. Loneliness, don't beat yourself up, because if you're anything like me, you're very hard on yourself. I'm very hard. I'm very tough on myself. It ain't nothing you gonna tell me about B that B don't already know, for real. Very tough.
We're getting closer.
Loved ones, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are here for the very first time, I go by the name of Biz. This is Rich Auntie Vibes, and I appreciate you. Before I forget, thank you for spending time with me. I appreciate you. This is something that's been on my energy, that's been on my spirit. It's something that I think about every now and then. So I just want to share it because I know I'm not the only one who has this question for themselves or who has ever thought this thought. Do you fear dying alone? Do you fear dying on your own? Do you fear not having built your family? Do you fear dying and not having had kids? Do you fear dying and not having had an opportunity to create the life and the family that you always envisioned for yourself? A lot of times when we're growing up, whether it's because of what we see on TV, we go to our friends' houses, our grandparents, other members of our families, friends of the family, you see different family structures, right? And you develop in your mind, okay, this is the type of family I want to have one day. Whether it was a husband and a wife in a house together, raising their kids, you know, depending on how you date and how you love. You may be a woman seeking another woman. You may be a man seeking another man. That's not what this is about. We can all relate. One thing that we have all felt before is pain. Like, we can all relate on some level. One thing we've all felt at some point in time is we've had an interest in someone. We've had a crush on someone. That's something we can all relate about. So we don't need to get in the minutia about that. All right. This is about community. Men, love you, need you. You are welcome here. Ladies, we love you and we need you and you're welcome here. So I just want to clarify that off top. So this is just something that I think about every now and then when I'm home by myself, when I'm out in the world moving around, when I'm working, when I'm sitting in my car driving, when I'm laying down at night and I'm falling asleep. Sometimes this is something that crosses my mind. Now, I will say for me, I don't focus on it as much as I used to. I'm in the best place in life that I've ever been, from like a energy and a positivity and in a healing perspective. Like, I am on a journey and I always will be, just looking to be the best version of myself possible and living a joyful, peaceful, yet eventful life where I'm accomplishing my goals and doing cool stuff in the process too, right? Creating and just giving and receiving love in a healthy way. That's what I want for myself. If you look around you and the state of the world right now, the way things are right now, the way we're interacting with each other, the way social media has completely shifted how people connect, the fact that you barely even have to leave your home to get any of the things that you want and need. A lot of us are not even leaving our homes anymore to go to work. We could do it from here. The world is being set up in a way where interacting is becoming more and more limited unless you seek it. I come from a time where it was different, so I can see how the world is changing. But for those of us who are younger, and this is all we know, the age of the internet, microwave generation, AI came in hot. And while artificial intelligence is an advancement in technology and the capabilities and the possibilities are endless, to me, everything beautiful has a little ugly and everything ugly has a little beautiful. Everything has its pros and cons, even me. So with all that going on, like the distractions, the division amongst people based on their status, their level of education, where they work, their income, their lineage, their family history. Like, there's so many different things that could possibly divide us, which in turn means that these are also things that could bring us closer together as people, if that's what we choose, if that's what we desire. You have to go out of your way these days to connect, especially if you want to meet new people. I feel like everybody is closed off. I'm accustomed to a time, and I remember a time where there was no internet. everybody didn't have a cell phone. And I'm grateful that I had an opportunity to experience that time. But I'm also extremely grateful to be in the information age, where everything and anything is in your reach pretty much. Anything you would ever want to learn, you ever want to teach yourself something, you want to dig further into something. I'm the type of person, I'm kind of a nerd. Don't tell anybody. But like if I have an interest in something, I'll become a nerd about it. I'll stay up all night researching and taking notes about things. If I want to set a new goal or if I want to embark on a new journey about something, I'm going to research it down. That's just, like I said, that's the geek in me. People fear being alone. People fear public speaking, and people, I feel, fear like being alone. I feel like most people, when they were growing up, they saw their lives going a certain way and there was always somebody else there. I don't know of anybody who plans their life when they're young, like when they're a kid, you're a little boy, you're a little girl, like you plan your life out and at the end of it, you ended up single. Dying from a broken heart is a real thing. I've witnessed it. I've experienced it. I've seen it in front of my eyes. Dying of loneliness is a real thing. Loneliness is deep. And it's one of those things where I feel like you have to sit with yourself and really talk to yourself. Pray if you need to, meditate if you need to, journal if you need to. But talk to yourself about why you're feeling that. Because on the outside looking in, when people feel lonely, boom, they're by themselves. There's nobody else around. It's because of lack of another person. But to me, because of the work that I've done for myself, I interpret the feeling of loneliness different now. Because I felt lonely when I was in relationships, but been single like I am now and am extremely happy and at ease and at peace. And when I want that energy, I just seek it out. When I want companionship, which is completely natural, by the way, regardless of how you live, love, present to the world, how you appear, companionship for all of us it's natural. Even if you have like a little bit of social anxiety, or even if you find it challenging to interact with other people, even if you're extremely shy, I feel like when it really boils down to it, everybody wants companionship, whether that's on a limited basis or you like being around other people all the time. So it's natural to want that. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't question that about yourself, or don't badger yourself for that. Hey, love is a beautiful thing. Even if it's just a friend, a homie, you know what I mean? A running mate, a partner, a brother or sister, whatever. Love is a beautiful thing, and we all want it. We all want to feel seen and feel heard. I think we could probably agree on that. It's not far-fetched for me to say that. But not everybody's going to find the love of their life. Not everybody's going to find their quote-unquote soulmate, if you can get behind that, or like if that's something you even believe in. Like love at first sight, like the average person just ain't experiencing that. And if you think you did, ask yourself, because it could have possibly just been lust. No cap. It could have probably just been lust. And it's important to know the difference too. I definitely know the difference when I'm interested in somebody versus when my lust is going off. Like I know me. I'm in touch with me. I know me. And I can admit that to myself. And another thing I want to bring up is like when you're working on yourself or you're looking to make some changes about yourself, it's important for you to be in a place where you could identify things about yourself that you don't necessarily like or that you want to work on without beating yourself up about it or without condemning yourself about it. When you beat yourself up, it takes your energy from you that you're going to need to be able to make that change. Don't beat yourself up, because if you're anything like me, you're very hard on yourself. I'm very hard. I'm very tough on myself. It ain't nothing you going to tell me about B that B don't already know, for real. Very tough on myself. But I love me some me. I love you too. But I love me very much. I love me very much. So make sure that you're conserving your energy so that you could, make some positive changes and take some steps in another direction. Don't beat yourself up though, because that just makes it harder to do. And once you're able to condition your mind, it's all about this conditioning. It's all about programming. Don't let the world program you. Program yourself to how you want to be. Listen, as scary and unpredictable as this seems or as it sounds, there are no guarantees in life. We could leave here tomorrow. You could leave here tomorrow. While it's important to plan for the future, it's important to be present too. Am I saying YOLO? Absolutely not. But we don't YOLO over here. I don't prescribe to that. I don't subscribe to that. definitely take into consideration your future and where you see yourself, but not to the extent that it prevents you from being able to live an enjoyable life. Even if you're in that place in life, which I also respect and admire and can identify with, you're in that place of your life where you're grinding. This is like the part of your life where you're setting yourself up for success. Like you're setting yourself up so that you can live bigger, fuller, right, in the future. That I understand. That ain't what I'm talking about. Definitely arm yourself, build a foundation, and then continue to grow. Here at Rich Auntie Vibes, we all about that. So definitely do that. But live your life. Be present in the moments. Live with intention. And know that it's okay. That it's okay if all your siblings are married, but you're not. It's okay if all your good friends are having kids, but you haven't had yours yet. It's okay if you're like me and you move through the world kind of on your own, just you and your creator. That's honestly how I move through the world. I'm making an effort not to be in my head as much, but I'm in my head a lot of the time. That's how I move through the world. If I don't check myself and if I don't condition myself and if I don't fight to remain present, I'll be in my head more than I'm not. That's just my way of protecting myself and moving through the world. But, you know, I'm recognizing that that's not always a good thing. And I definitely, in order to create this content at a high level, I have to be living a real life. You cannot create at a high level if you're not living a real life. I'm living a real life. But I'm making these videos more from a perspective of like, just looking to share, but also gain some knowledge too. So definitely drop it down in the comment section. You know, let me know your point of view. Let me know your perspective. If this is something that, you know, you've ever thought to yourself, if you are a single woman, if you are a single man, maybe you're coming of a certain age, or maybe you haven't really had that long-term love or relationship yet, and you thought by this time in your life you would have met the person that you would be with, feel free to share that. It ain't nothing to be ashamed about. I'm here. I'm right there with you. I never thought where I am, I would be on my own the way that I am, but I also didn't recognize how much that would serve me. Maybe sometimes we just want things that we can't have. Because listen, I want to also make this very clear. I'm around beauty and love. I have examples around me of positive and healthy relationships, but I don't envy any of them. I don't want it. I don't want that right now. Like I'm not rejecting it, but maybe I've been on my own for so long. Maybe I'm used to it. Maybe I found that level of joy and inner peace that like wisdom and life experience gives you, so I can appreciate the freedom to move. Cause that's one thing about me. Like I was driving in my car the other day, vibing out, and I was just thinking to myself, like, freedom is everything to me. And you don't need to be rich to feel free. You don't need all the money in the world to feel free. Free is how you love yourself. Free is how you feel about yourself. Free is enjoying the work that you do. Free is being able to be joyful and be content while you are on a journey and on a search for more out of life. Freedom is being able to step out of your house and go for a walk. Freedom is being able to go to the store and buy a steak because that's what you want to eat for dinner. Freedom is being able to listen to music and actually like feel that and enjoy that. Freedom is being able to like hold a newborn baby to me. Freedom is being able to wear what I want to wear. Freedom is being able to speak my mind and being able to make this content and being able to move throughout the world in a way that I feel comfortable, like knowing that I'm loved and knowing that God loves me. Like that's freedom to me. Being able to say I don't eat meat, that's freedom. That's actually a luxury. That's a form of wealth, really. That's, you know, something else. I'll make a video talking about that too, different forms of wealth. So I think that's important. So I'll definitely make that. Just being able to come home to a home where you feel love, where it's peaceful, it smells nice, you know, it's clean, it's tidy. If that's what you're into, again, maybe you got kids, maybe you got a family, you come home, open the door, the dogs run up to you, it's tail wagging, the kids is happy to see you, it's toys all over the place, but it's also dinner cooking and someone waiting there for you who loves you dearly. That's dope too. But that's not the reality of everybody's life. So finding the goodness in life and things that I'm grateful for, that's more what my focus is. I'm not that type of woman who is going to feel any less fulfilled in life if I never have my own children. I'm not the woman that's going to feel any less fulfilled because I don't find myself in a long-term relationship. Right now, my focus is on a relationship with myself, with my creator, and with my future. I didn't necessarily spend like my early 20s and 30s is like the most productive. I could say that. While I made a lot of great decisions during that time, I also, kind of slacked off on some things. But that's okay, because it's never too late to make a change in life. And it gives me purpose. I have purpose. I have my content. I have the work that I do, which I love. I have a support system. I have a family that loves me and, wants the best for me and wants to see me do wonderful things in life. So I'm extremely happy about that. But it does cross my mind. And maybe it's just a part of myself who maybe like wants to try to prepare myself in case it does really happen. I don't know if I have 8 more years or 8 more weeks to live, but I know I didn't necessarily picture getting older by myself. But I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it. There was a time where I was afraid of it, but I'm not afraid of it. I know that I'm loved and I believe in myself, but I'm also looking to do better about securing my future as much as possible. One of the ways that I'm doing that is by taking care of my health. So that's a pro tip I got for anybody who has concerns about the possibility of growing older. You know what I mean? You haven't necessarily found the love of your life yet, and you're not sure that you will. You're not even necessarily putting yourself in a position where that could happen. You're not even putting yourself in a position where it could really happen because you're not socializing very much. It's not to say that it can't happen, but I would say take the edge off of that fear by working on yourself. Better yourself. Make sure that you're taking care of your health. Make sure that you're remaining active. Make sure that you're eating well. Make sure that you're hydrating. Make sure that you're taking care of your skin. Make sure that if you have any concerns about your health, that you're checking in with your physician, that you are going to the doctor. Make sure that you're taking care of your teeth. Take care of your teeth. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself mentally. And it takes the edge off of that fear. Because I feel really, really good. I'm active. I'm strong, So that gives me a lot of confidence too. It's just taking great care of my overall wellness. And just acceptance, coming to terms with it, understanding that it's okay to live a life that other people don't understand. It's okay for you to do what you feel is best for you. And it's not going to look like, my life doesn't look like anybody else's that I can think of. And that's okay. I wouldn't switch places with any of these people. I love my life. It's not perfect, but it's good. And that's really the best you could hope for, because there's so many different moving parts, so many different things going on in the world. Again, things looking to distract us, things looking to divide us, and fear is one of the ways that is used to manipulate us. Fear is a thief. It steals your peace. It steals your hope for the future. And it jacks you up. Fear takes away from your identity. I'm very much aware of who I am and who I'm not. I know who I am. That's another thing that I find peace and solace in. Taking great care of myself, mentally, physically, my hygiene and all that. Loving on myself. Making sure that I'm getting quality rest. But that I know who I am. I don't really spend any of my time, I'm not spending my time these days trying to figure out who I am. I know exactly who I am. A lot of people don't even know who they are. You're going to hear me asking this question more and more in my videos. Feel free to pause if you need to do that for a few moments, but ask yourself, what do you want? What do you really want? Do you even know what you want? Or are you too busy having to think about the deadlines, your to-do list, what the kids need, what your parents need, where you have to be? When's the last time you had an opportunity to check in with you and just ask you, what do you want? From this day forward, with the reality of the life as you're living it now, what do you want your life to look like? What is going to bring you contentment? What is going to allow you to have peace as you go on in your days? How do you want to live? We don't have enough time to waste on fear anymore. We cannot let fear get in the way or drive our decisions. It's time to have those hard conversations with yourself and other people sometimes. But there's hard conversations that we have to have with ourselves sometimes. I'm getting better and better at having those difficult conversations with myself. Having hard conversations with myself. What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like now? If you have children, what's the life, that you want to live for your children? What do you want them to see from you? How do you want to inspire them when they come to a point where they're figuring out, you know, the types of lives that they want to live. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid of dying. And I'm not afraid of dying by myself anymore. But I just want to make sure that I'm maximizing the time and that I'm not leaving anything on the table, and that I hope that I have a chance to like explore all my passions and empty myself before I leave here. So that's one thing I do think about, probably more than I'm afraid of dying, or more than I'm afraid of never like finding my true love of my life, or like, I don't know. I kind of just take it one day at a time and just make sure that I'm enjoying myself and I'm living with purpose. I'm a very intentional individual. I'm a very intentional individual. And I know who I am. And because I know who I am and I know that I'm loved and I know that I'm working on me, I don't fear it anymore. And I understand that we all are on our own unique and divine journey. You know, not everybody's life is going to look the same way. And for as many things about your life that you may not necessarily like right now or you want to change, make sure that you're focusing on the things about your life that are great too. The ability to be able to change is big. To me, that's enough. If you woke up able-bodied with a desire to change and the ability to actually change something, put your energy into that. And this word ain't just for you, it's for me too. Young man, put your energy into making change. Young lady, put your energy into making changes. Don't put your energy into the news. Don't put as much of your energy into social media, even if you are a content creator. That's another thing. I'm focusing on creating more and like just scrolling less. I'm not like crazy with it, but I find myself every now and then, like it's been 20 minutes and you just sitting here scrolling, like, nah, put your energy into making yourself better. Put your energy into forgiving yourself and less into being afraid. Fear never changed anything. Not for the better. Fear has never changed anything for the better. Use fear as a tool. Fear is healthy. Fear like just lets you know that something is going on, but it doesn't have to define you. Fear is just like an alert system, but you have to condition your mind to be able to shake loose real quick. Like don't let fear just sit on you. Don't let it linger in your mind and then grow. Don't let the seeds of fear grow like these flowers or like a plant or like a tree even in your mind. You got to know how to hurry up and cut it off. Whenever I feel that fear or that worry creeping up or that anxiety, I like shake it off. If I literally have to step to the side and like shake it off of me, I'll shake it off of me. It's natural to feel it, but don't wear it. Don't wear the fear. You redirect it, push it, channel it, move it into something. And after a while, fear does not feel the same to me anymore. Like it doesn't give me that same like scare. It just lets me know something. And hey, that's programming. You can program yourself to think whatever you want to. You can condition your mind. The mind is extremely powerful. You can condition your mind to think, feel, believe, whatever you want to. So you write the narrative now. You reposition and recondition your mind to how you want to think and behave. It's going to be difficult at first, and it's going to be hard for the fact that it ain't like no rule book how to do this, and you may not necessarily have somebody that's in the same exact place at the same exact time as you who is looking to make changes in their life too. So you kind of going to be on your own on this one, but that's okay too, because that's going to condition you. That's going to prepare you for the possibilities of time alone. It's a superpower to be able to be on your own and not fear it. And it's not to say that you're going to be on your own forever, because that's not necessarily true either. You're not going to be on your own always and forever. Look to build healthy relationships and nurture and water those relationships. But first and foremost, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your creator, right? Don't give more than you have to offer. Don't overspend on people. Fair exchange is no robbery. You know, have fair exchanges with people, look to experience people, but it's okay to embrace and understand that time isn't forever. We all know that we got to leave here. And I know when we were younger, we may have had an idea that we would be with the love of our lives and we would have kids by now. And this is the career we would have. This is the house we would have. This is where we would live. This is how we would drive. But life does not always work out the way that we planned it. But that doesn't mean that it ain't good, though. So you don't have to be afraid. But I want you to know that even if you're not on your own, and it's natural and it's okay. It's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You're not crazy. Like, ain't nothing wrong with you. It's okay to be able to admit that. And I thank you for taking time to listen to me. And I hope that you found something in this video that you could connect with and that you could relate with. so many different things on my heart and on my energy that I want to talk about. Being alone definitely makes life more challenging. There are certain situations and certain difficult things that I've had to go through where you probably shouldn't be on your own when you do it, but I'm all the stronger for it. And it makes me, a better friend. It makes me more considerate and more patient. But I try to be wise and discerning though, with that wisdom and with that consideration, because it's important for you to protect yourself and protect your peace and protect your boundaries. But it does make me want to give more because I understand what it's like to be on my own. I understand what it's like to have to be your own backbone. Obviously, nothing great is built on its own. I do have a support system and I'm grateful for that. I do have family. I do have siblings. I do have friends and people in my life that love me and want to see me do well. But there are some things in life that a woman has to do alone. There are some things in life that a man has to do on his own. And what that means for some of us is being able to continue to be upright every day and move through life and be, a positive contributor. So definitely share your thoughts. Share your thoughts. Let me know if you have any recommendations, anything that you want to hear, any topics that you want to hear me cover as a grown woman with life experience who has made some mistakes, but who has a unique perspective and will give you the real, but with patience and understanding and love for you, sir. Love for you, madam. Then drop it down in the comment section. Let me know. Feel free to DM me on Instagram. If you want to say what's up, you want to, pick my brain a little bit. You have any questions, you have any topic recommendations, let me know and I'll record it. I'll turn this camera on and I'll record it. Loved ones, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are here for the very first time, I go by the name of Biz. This is Rich Auntie Vibes and I appreciate you. Before I forget, thank you for spending time with me. I appreciate you.